Pedestrian was walking down this road when he was struck and killed by a motorist. One witness tells me that the driver drove up on the sidewalk and hit the pedestrian. The car then took off at a very high rate. The mayor says terrorism is a major concern, and with the city full of waterways, police need to be able to reach all areas. That's why the mayor wants to hire 20 new officers to patrol the waterways. The founder of the Girls Gone Wild videos was ordered to jail again for contempt of court. Joe Francis has until noon today to turn himself in to federal authorities. Police say that they will continue to comb the streets for these fugitives. Of course, where these men are hiding, no one really knows, but police believe they will have these criminals in custody by tomorrow morning. Fire rig number 3 responded to 1,000 service calls. So far this year, it's responded to over 700. Good evening, I'm Joy Redmond. Nick and Amy have the night off. Just as Memorial Day weekend begins, gas prices have reached another high. AAA is reporting the price of a gallon of regular unleaded rose more than 4 cents overnight. Despite the high gas prices, AAA says many will still hit the road this holiday weekend, but the people we talk to say no way. Fox 21's Nick Lefebvre has a Grand Rapids woman is charged with murder after a street fight turns deadly. Police say 23-year-old April Lee Jorges rammed her car into a crowded sidewalk Friday night in an act of revenge. One person died and 5 others were injured during the incident, which happened after a bar fight spilled into the street. Wildland firefighters will be ready for action this holiday weekend. Fire danger is high in northwestern Wisconsin, but burning permits are still being issued. Northeastern Minnesota has moderate fire danger, and the Minnesota DNR is only issuing burning permits in special circumstances to prevent fires. But that won't stop you from having a campfire. With gas prices rushing toward $4 a gallon, police have seen an increase in people leaving the pumps without paying. Our partners at the Duluth News Tribune have the story. Here's editor Jamie DeLage. And you can read more in Sunday's Duluth News Tribune. A Superior City employee may be spending some time behind bars. 51-year-old Nancy Ralston is facing 2 charges, including theft by virtue of office and misconduct in public office. She's accused of stealing over $15,000 of city library money. Ralston's first court appearance is scheduled for Thursday. Well, the home improvement industry is one of the hardest hit by the recession. And if you're a contractor struggling to find work, here's an idea for you. Fox's Claudia Cohen shows us the unique way 2 contractors in San Jose are doing business. Motown legend Stevie Wonder receives one of France's highest cultural honors. The 59-year-old Motown star has been made Commander of the Arts and Letters by France's cultural minister. All right, Roop, this is it. The Super Bowl for movies. The tents are up, the lights are on, and Fox News' Jill Dobson is standing on the red carpet with a preview of tonight's big night. All right, good news here. The morning commute for maybe you tomorrow. Many people in Metro Detroit should run a little smoother tomorrow on I-94. MDOT officials expect emergency repairs to be completed by rush hour. 2 eastbound lanes on the bridge over the Southville Freeway in Allen Park had to be shut down on Thursday after an inspection turned up structural problems. MDOT says drivers were never in danger, but the repairs needed to be made immediately. All right, a Cadillac dealership in Illinois is back open after being forced to close nearly a year ago. The dealer says General Motors made a huge mistake. After nearly 3 decades, she's calling an end to her career. Welsh's official last day is June 30th. The International Wolf Center in Ely lost one of their captive wolves on Wednesday. It appears 15-year-old Mackenzie died in her sleep. Vets say they were administering antibiotics to another wolf when they noticed Mackenzie lying in a sleeping posture. She was a subspecies of the gray wolf. At this time, the exact cause of Mackenzie's death is unknown. A Northland lighthouse is reopening for the season, this time with an improved look. Today was the 7th annual celebration of graduation and prom at the Lighthouse Youth Center in Duluth. Many graduates say they plan to continue their education by going to college. A ribbon-cutting ceremony is held to welcome visitors back into the Split Rock Lighthouse. The lighthouse is open for the season after a recent restoration project. The U.S. Coast Guard Cutter Alder spent part of the week getting ready for the summer, and it's more work than you might think. Officials say the grandmother was able to get 2 of her grandchildren out of the house, and that was by using their bedroom window. Or not to gargle. Well, experts say gargling does not replace brushing and flossing, but if you are going to gargle, knowing which brand to use and why is key. You already have a workout routine or you're just getting back into the gym, Todd says it's a good idea to include cardio
in your
Start to
workout.
finish process of winemaking takes between 9 and 12 months. It all starts in the orchard and ends in the glass.
Transportation leaders want your input on the Greater Minnesota Transit Plan. Schadauer says they hope to finalize a general plan by spring, then an implementation plan that will look at each county more in depth. Now, Duluth police are asking for your help in identifying a graffiti suspect. The Duluth News Tribune is also working on a story about an unprecedented plan to cut mercury pollution. Taconite producers, power companies, and other smokestack industries have reached a deal. Here's Andy Greeter with more.
It's 99 years young and still growing. A Duluth organization is extending the arms of its building literally to help fulfill its mission. Judge Maher set the defendant's bail at $300,000. His next court appearance is scheduled for July 14th. Paul says planning for the project started in 2005 and construction actually began last year. He says students and staff are excited to finally see it underway. Jeremy's mom, Sue, says they were very close and the memory of her son will always be with her, especially one of him as a little boy. Brenda says she's always making something to satisfy her customers' sweet tooth, but at the end of a busy workday, she likes to unwind by taking a ride on the wild side. Despite rising gas prices, tourists could flock to the Twin Ports in unprecedented numbers this summer. Our partners at the Duluth News Tribune are following the story. Here's editor Georgia Swain. And you can read more in the Business Monday section of tomorrow's Duluth News Tribune. Now, tonight's World News Wrap, a powerful aftershock destroyed 71,000 homes in China today. Up next, they are often overlooked by baby-proofing parents. Amy Rutledge reports on what you can do to keep windows safe in tonight's Dr. Anderson says it's important for parents to pack a healthy lunch for their kids, so a piece of fruit should definitely be in the lunch bag, but not just any kind of fruit. Barb says there were a lot of memories that were lost in this fire, but today she's grateful to be alive. Opening your window to get a little fresh air doesn't sound dangerous, but it can be for your child. You can go online to find window guards and locks or check out your local home improvement store. We saw some peaks of sunshine between the rain showers today. What's in store for Memorial Day? Coming up in sports, it's one of auto racing's biggest days of the year. All right, ladies, this is your big day. You can pamper yourself, learn how to spice up your favorite dish in the kitchen, and if you're planning on getting married, you can even buy your wedding dress all under one roof. Doesn't get any better than that, right? Well, the annual Dearborn Women's Expo is happening today at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center. Here to tell us more about the event and what makes it special is Kristen West with the Children's Leukemia Foundation and Barb Duran, owner of Easy to Send. Residents say they agree with Jay Leno's comments. Their tax dollars are supposed to cover police and fire service calls. They say they understand the budget dilemma, but they believe Mayor Ness needs to find another way to fix it. An average locking gas cap will run you about $16 to $26, and you can find them at almost any auto parts store, but keep in mind they are vehicle specific. Breakfast is the only meal served here at Egg Toss Cafe, and while sausage and waffles are on the menu, it's all about the eggs.